My name's Jamie Wolfond. I'm a furniture and product designer based in Brooklyn, New York. About a month ago, I founded a company called Good Thing that manufactures small products and accessories. We try to work really closely with outside vendors from the very earliest phases of the design process. So rather than coming up with an idea of what a product might be, as most often happens, and then looking for the right vendor to source the work to, and then going with the best bid, et cetera, we start with a really rough idea of what a product might be, and we collaborate with the vendor from the very beginning of the process. This way of working for me started with the emergency bench, which I designed near the end of my time in school at the Rhode Island School of Design. And when I was making the bench, I really started with this idea that maybe I could make an inflatable stool using the long-lasting material that whitewater raft factories use to make their boats. So I had a very elaborate sketch of what I wanted. It had several components, and I figured out what the pattern might look like, and I sent the dimensions along with all these drawings to the only company who I could find that made whitewater rafts that would consider making a stool. The result was not great. We communicated over the course of several months until finally he said, sorry, all we make is sausages. All the boats we make, all our products are made of this basic building block that is a sausage. So I said, okay, forget all the drawings and send me a sausage. They sent me one, and I sort of figured out how to work with that component in order to make something that would be inherently producible for the manufacturer. So when I design a product, I try to move to the actual material and process of manufacture from the very beginning, whether that be with a producer, which would, of course, involve me going to visit someone's shop and looking at what they're able to do and talking to them about what they are and aren't interested in trying, or something as simple as ordering a bit of a material online and experimenting with it myself. It's always sort of in both of those scenarios really important that I'm testing the constraints of what I'm going to be working with from the very, very beginning of the process. The plastic craft pot, for example, that I designed with Ben Kitsich, he had been working on ceramic coil pots for a very long time, and I have this material, which is a biodegradable plastic called polycaprolactone. It's produced by a company called Instamorph, and I had a bunch of that material around while we were talking about the possibility of introducing his ceramic pot for a Good Thing. And we kind of just experimented with the material until we realized that it was a really nice way to yield a similar result, but actually achieve a unique piece with every iteration. Being able to work directly with the material like this before arriving at an end result, rather than arriving at a result that is a drawing or a model or something very theoretical, is that there's no translation from idea to product. The relationship between a designer, a manufacturer, and a consumer, whether that be in a physical medium or a digital one, or in terms of in food or in any industry, I think strengthening that relationship and opening up a sort of wider line of communication between all of the parties involved in getting something from an idea to a finished product is always going to yield a better and more efficient and more interesting result.